It's usually something... No. Okay. I'm Bretécher and I'd like to talk to you about my new book, Pure. Have you ever had one of those really weird intrusive thoughts where you're just like, where did that come from? Like something totally inappropriate and shocking. Imagining your boss naked, or punching an old person in the street, or jumping off a train platform. These are all really common intrusive thoughts that we all get sometimes, but most of you will be able to dismiss them really easily because deep down you know that you don't really want to do those things. But what happens when the bit of your brain which allows you to dismiss those thoughts isn't working properly? What happens when you get those thoughts so regularly that they start to become a real challenge to your sense of self, that you start to doubt yourself? What happens when the bits of your brain which tell you who you are break down? That's what my book's about. When I was 15 years old, I started experiencing really vivid, intrusive sexual thoughts, like tens of thousands of times a day. And they weren't I'm horny thoughts, they were I'm going completely crazy thoughts. I didn't know at the time, and I wouldn't find this out for so many more years, but I had a very rampant but little known type of OCD called Pure O, with which people experience these repetitive, inappropriate thoughts, usually about things like sex and violence and blasphemy and all sorts.
Satan, where are you?
A few months ago, I wrote a cover feature for Guardian Weekend about my life with Pure O, and the response from the public was incredible. So many people said they showed my article to their loved ones as a way of finally sharing their secret, and I was really, really touched. My memoir, Pure, is about the story of my life with Pure O, and it tracks the decade that it took me to get better. It describes my relentless, obsessive questioning of my identity and my compulsive search for an answer, and the many ridiculous situations I found myself in the process. I tend to be quite facetious about it, but Pure is a really serious book at heart. It's about uncertainty and how trying to banish uncertainty in the pursuit of happiness actually makes us more unhappy. It's about finding beauty in greyness and ultimately about celebrating the unfathomable weirdness of the human mind. From the conversations that I had with traditional publishers, I got the sense that as a woman writing about sexuality and mental health, I was going to get pigeonholed into a narrow market like chick lit or misery memoir, and I wasn't prepared to let that happen. Someone in publishing recently said to me that the mainstream trade reader is, for the most part, straight and sheep-like, and I'm with Unbound because I have to believe that there are readers out there who aren't straight and sheep-like and who still value really beautifully designed original books. If you'd like to see my book on the shelves, please pledge at unbound.co.uk and we'll send you a copy. I think this is a chance to get a genuinely unique and unpigeonholable book out there and maybe even change some people's lives in the process. I'm originally from the West Midlands.
Till this is done.
I've eaten since the sausage roll.
Ready? I like this.
Sweaty balls of power.
Okay, that's nice.
With the hands, was it late?
No, it's fine.